Hey guys, it's been a while. It's actually been quite a long while. I haven't updated on here for like maybe even a couple months, maybe even more. It's actually probably been about 3 months since I updated, because the last time I updated was when my husband and I got into a really huge fight. I know the lighting right now is not the best right now because I'm sitting in my car because my husband's going to sleep because he has to work in the morning. I'm on a 10-day exclusion at work right now. I started a new job at Chipotle, and I haven't even been there for a month yet, and I've already had this. But, to update on what's been going on lately, my depression has spiked a lot. My anxiety has spiked. And I've become extremely explosive. Very explosive. And it's been really rough lately. We had a little bit of a talk. Thank God it wasn't a fight. But he got upset because I wasn't reciprocating his feelings at that point. Where he wanted me to lay in bed with him, and I chose not to. I was being really defiant, and I was being explosive for no apparent reason. And I was just really upset with him. He likes the political crap that's been going on lately, especially with the recent last debate of the presidential election that's coming up soon. But my honest opinion on the election and shit, I don't give a crap about it. I really don't. I was raised in a non-political family, and I just hate political stuff. That's all his grandma ever watches. And it's starting to piss me off. Because I don't give a shit about the political things that are going on right now. That's just my personal opinion. For all the people who it offends, sorry. But he's been making me really mad lately. He likes to leave his shit laying around, and I have to pick up right after him. Like, for example, this morning, he could have had no problem putting his dishes in the dishwasher, wash them off, put them in the dishwasher, and just go to work. That's exactly what I do. When I have to work, I eat my breakfast, and then if I eat cereal, I fucking wash it, and then I put it in the dishwasher. My husband can't do that. And I got on him earlier when I got home from the gym, and I said, "Don't you have dishes to do? Don't you have cleaning to do in the kitchen?" He's like, "No, I already did." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You have a pot you need to clean." And then he went and did that. And then I got on him for leaving his, I don't know what you could call it. It's like it's those floss majiggy thingies. I don't know how to really describe it. It's partial toothpick, partial floss, I guess. And he left it laying on the bed, and I got on him for that. And I said to him, I'm like, "Why can't you just pick up after yourself? Instead of leaving your shit laying around, you could actually just pick it up." And it was laying on the bed. I picked up after him. I threw it away. And that was that. I don't know why I held a grudge on that, but I did. And then later on, he playfully smacked my ass, and I got mad over that. And then later on, he wanted me to lay with him so he could fall asleep. He cannot fall asleep without me next to him. For the life of me, I don't go to bed the same time he does. Even though I'm supposed to work tomorrow, I actually don't. Well, my light turned off, so this is probably the best you're gonna get for right now. But, yeah. It's been quite a ride, let me tell you. And my husband pointed out, saying, you know, you don't seem as happy as you used to be. And this and that. Then I came out here to smoke a little bit. And then I come to realization, he's right. I haven't been happy. I am unhappy right now. I actually haven't been truly happy since our wedding day, which was over a year ago. And honestly, he just doesn't make me happy anymore. Sad to say. He just doesn't make me happy anymore. I hate saying that, I really do. But, and also, my husband and I do not have the same sleep schedules either. Like, I go to bed at later times, because I like to sit outside and talk to either one of my friends or talk to my sister majority of the time. But majority of the time, it's my sister, because I never see her anymore because I haven't been back to Ohio since August. Because I think the last time I updated on here was when my husband and I had that really big fight about the vaping thing. And that was back in June, I believe. So it's been about 4 to 5 months. Crazy. A fight that almost ended my marriage in the first place. And I really don't want to leave. I really don't. I say I do, but really I don't. I threatened to leave him about 6 times in the last few months. And I hate doing that. It just gets to the point where I get so angry that words just fly out of my mouth. And I can't really control it. But like I said, I've been very explosive, and I've been losing my temper a lot easier. Like, at first, for about maybe even 2 to 3 weeks, I've actually been doing pretty good on handling my temper. But just tonight, I did not do well at all handling my temper. My temper gets really out of hand. I don't know what it was about. I don't know what I got mad about. But I just held a grudge for some odd reason. And I don't know what the hell it was. But now I still live here in South Carolina. This is actually the first video I've actually taken since I've been down here. I haven't taken a video since I've been in South Carolina. I always took my videos when I was still in Ohio. But yeah, this is the first video I'm taking since I've lived down here. And my husband doesn't know about my YouTube channel, because this is pretty much like a diary to me. Because this is my only way to vent whenever my friends don't answer. But I guess the reason why I'm like this is because I'm so homesick like crazy. Like, I would go home for a couple weeks and then boom, it just hits me. Like, I was homesick the first couple weeks I was down here. I was living down here for the first time. And then when I went back to Ohio in June, we left the day after our anniversary trip, after we just got back. And then we went to Ohio. I think we stayed for a couple weeks so I can drive my car down. And I did. And then we drove back up in July to close to my brother's wedding. We didn't go back until the 13th, which was our 3-year anniversary since we've been together. We celebrated our anniversary at Myrtle Beach. He surprised me with a hotel on the beachfront, and it was really, really nice. And we went out to dinner the same night. It was the day before our anniversary, and we opened our gifts a night early. And then a day later, we went to a place called Krabby Mike's. It's a seafood buffet. It was actually really good. I really liked it. And then the day after that, we came home, spent the full day cleaning the house, doing whatever we need to do. And then we had the flight on the 10th. It was either the 10th or the 11th. It was the 11th. Because we came home, because we had a flight the next morning. We got up at like 7 a.m. and my flight was at like maybe 9 or 10 a.m. And I got there around noon, 1 o'clock. And we stayed there for a couple weeks. And then we came back, drove my car down, and things spiraled out of control from there. And then after that, we had a couple more big fights. The last fight we had was actually back in July, when he accused me of vaping again, which was obviously true, but he didn't know that. I backed up my story that I was not vaping at that point, which I wasn't. But I recently just started back up vaping again because the nicotine helps my stress, because I tend to get stressed out real easy. I started my first job since I've been down here at Bob Evans, and I only was there for a month because they screwed me over with my hours, because I told them I wanted close to 30 hours every week. And the final days of my job, I called off because my phone was being stupid. And then they cut, because I was only going to get 8 hours that week, which was definitely not enough. And then I was going to work that following Monday, but I quit before I even went back, because I didn't go back. And then I started my current job at Chipotle and I've been wanting to work there for years, and I finally got it. And so far it's not bad, but I don't necessarily like it as much as I thought I would. But I mean, a job is a job. I'm getting paid, I mean, a slight bit less than what I was making when I was working at Bob Evans, but they're giving me hours that Bob Evans wouldn't give me. I don't know if it's legal or not for workplaces to take away hours just like that. I think it was either last week or the week before, my husband was being sent home early almost every single day. And I was wondering why. And then he said that he had a bad day at work this morning, and I didn't go to work. He doesn't know that I'm on a 10-day exclusion. I don't go back to work until Monday. And I still have like 3 more days before I go back to work. And so right now he has to work tomorrow. I'm supposed to work tomorrow, but I'm not, because of my exclusion for the next 3 days left. I get to watch the Ohio State-Nebraska game on Saturday, which is nice. That's their first game of the season. I'm super excited about that. And now, with my husband and I kind of arguing right now, not really, but he's right. My temper has got to be controlled, and I need to stop exploding over every little thing that pretty much is said by him. He even said a couple times whenever I got mad, I was going to go sit out my car. He's like, "What are you going to do? Are you going to leave? I'm not going to stop you." And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm just going to go sit out in my car for a few minutes just to chill out. And this is pretty much like my safe spot at this point. Because my husband did find out I was vaping again. And this time I actually didn't hide it. I tried hiding it at first, but then I was like, there's no point in hiding it right now. He knows now. I need to just give it up. And I did give it up. He took away my disposable for a day. I got it back after we had a talk. And he said, whatever you want to do with this, go ahead. And so far, he's allowing me to vape. But I just can't vape around him or his grandma. Because his grandma's 84 years old, so she can't be around that stuff because she has lung problems and she has a fucking pacemaker in her heart. So I've been more careful about that. But yeah, I go through disposables like crazy. But I don't know when I will get paid again. I think I get paid next week, but I'm not going to get paid much because I've been off all week. Which is okay, as long as I get some money to pay some of my bills. Because now I don't have very many bills to pay. But as soon as I got home from doing whatever I wanted to do, since my husband doesn't know that I'm on a 10-day exclusion, and I only have 3 to 4 days left. And as soon as I get home, my husband's grandma ordered a hot tub, which obviously she's not satisfied with it. And I'm like, well, she's never satisfied with anything. Which is true. She's usually never satisfied with anything. And then when I got into our bedroom, and Austin's like, I have 24 hours left of the free trial of my YouTube Premium. Can I have your card? Can I use your card to get my YouTube Premium? I'm like, no. And he said, I'll just use my credit card. I'm like, no, you are not. We have bills to pay. We have groceries to get. Because we run out of groceries almost every week. And we always go to the store maybe about 2-3 times a week. But, it is currently 12:42 in the morning. Friday, October 23rd, 2020. I have less than 3 months until my 21st birthday. My best friend wants me to get fucked up. Because it's my 21st birthday and I'm officially legal. But I'm iffy about that. It brings back memories that I do not want to remember. That happened back in 2018 while my husband was at boot camp. I do not want to relive that ever again. But, yeah. Once I'm 21, I can start buying all my vape stuff. I'm going to be getting my vape back from my best friend, and she's going to give me my juice back. And I'll actually have a mod again, and I can actually use it. Instead of having to use these pissy-ass little things. Sorry for my language. But I just don't want to use these anymore. I hate them because they only take 1,500 puffs, and I vape a lot because I'm stressed out quite a bit. He stresses me the fuck out all the time. And he's like, you shouldn't be using that so much. Just because you're stressed doesn't mean you need to use it all the time. But it's my body, my choice. If I want to vape as much as I do, I can. He doesn't have to take part in this lifestyle, and he's not. I was talking to my sister earlier about tattoos, because I want to get more tattoos. I want to get another tattoo on my shoulder. I want to get another tattoo on my left forearm, and then me and my best friend, we're getting our tattoos on my right forearm. But that's the only matching tattoo I'm ever going to get with anybody. Because my best friend has been with me for about 8.5 years almost. She's been my best friend since I was in like the 7th or 8th grade. I mean, she was my absolute best friend. She still is. A lot of the people that I don't contact from school anymore, they just either A, dropped me completely, or 2, they just don't talk to me really at all. And I've had that happen. A couple of my friends did drop me. Even in high school, they dropped me. And I'm okay with that now. I'm almost 21 years old. I have my own priorities set. And I'm also planning on joining the military. I'm currently losing weight to join. I was originally going to join the Air Force, but then and he wouldn't meet with me until I actually lost all that weight so he can get started on the process immediately. But this recruiter, he's for the Navy. He's super nice. He's been pretty helpful for the last couple times I went over there. And my recruiter is located in Myrtle Beach. And this part is like 20-something minutes away, 25 to 30 minutes away. It's the Armed Forces Career Center thing is in the strip mall, I think, with Kroger and all that stuff. But I'm trying to get there. Like, I'm trying so hard to lose the weight. Because I was at my heaviest just like a month ago, and now I'm losing the weight again. But since I've been eating heavily for the last couple days, I'm probably gained at least a couple pounds or more. Because sometimes I would gain, and sometimes I would lose the pounds, but then I would gain it back, lose it, and then gain it back, and lose it, and gain it back, and so on and so forth. But now I'm actually trying my hardest to lose the weight, and so far I've been able to keep it off. Because I've been going to the gym every day, eating a balanced diet and everything. I made drastic changes to my diet, especially. Because dieting is not just for your eating habits, it's also with exercise. And I've been exercising quite a bit, which I'm glad I have, because I feel a lot better. And I've been doing a lot more running, because I'm going to need that for the 1.5K. The 1.5 mile run that almost all branches do. So I'm trying to manage that. So I'm going to be running every single day. But I'm just trying to lose the weight and keep it off. So we actually have an income. Instead of me working at Chipotle, my husband working at Bob Evans. But wherever we go to, my husband gets to go with me because we're married. At first, my husband was hesitant about me joining the military, but then after a while, he just got over the fact that I was wanting to, and I'm not going to give it up. He's been helping me lose the weight, and he's actually been helping me quite a bit, even though I pissed him off the other morning because I wouldn't go on a run with him as soon as I get up. I never exercise as soon as I get up. I never have done that. Even when I lost all that weight back in 2018. I have done that a few times, but I did not get up until, close to 11 or 12 o'clock. But now I get up at, whatever time I need to be at work. Like, tomorrow morning, I'm supposed to be up at 8:30, but it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning now. But I'm still not really tired, because I just have a lot on my mind. But right now, I just can't think of it. But eventually, I will. And that'll be in my next video. So my video is at the almost 25-minute mark. So I'm going to cut it off there. And I'll try to update as much as possible. I don't know how I don't really post anything that much at all anymore. But I will keep updating my YouTube as much as I can. Because I know right now with my mental state being low and my anxiety being, like my depression's spiked, my anxiety is spiked. So I'm going to focus on my mental health right now. And then eventually I will be posting more about my daily life, and hopefully it doesn't stress me out even more. So I'm going to conclude my video for the night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.